my son's slip mat for my Technics SL 1200 Mark II. I don't actually use that while I'm playing records, but it looks nice sitting on the turntable. Couple here for Madam Sin. Here's a lady does one of these promos they send out to DJs. It's called The Place, and no law against having fun. So I found my Zodiac. Please be patient. I've got quite a few here. Wow, it was great to see the paper sleeve on your Zodiac, and I think you actually have the. I'll have a look back at your video after I do this. But I've got a weird feeling that this is a different colour label. I can't remember now. But here's my copy. She's a Mod by Ray Columbus and the Invaders on Zodiac. But this seems to be white and purple and black. Oh, I thought yours was black. Oh, I thought I was at the video again. The Cruel Seas of B-side. Yeah, oh, that's strange. Put that back in a minute. I just want to show a few, oops, I've got 2 copies of that, so a few Aussie labels, and mostly Aussie artists, but some of them are overseas artists. This is the Leedon label. One example of the, this is an early example, late 50s, the mighty Johnny O'Keefe, She's My Baby, killer, stomping track, killer. And the old Roy Orbison song on the B-side, She Wears My Ring, a good version of that as well. Great single. A product of Lee Gordon Records. It's called Leedon, which is short for Lee Gordon. He was an American, I think he was from New York, somewhere like that. He came out to Australia and started up his own label, Leedon Records, and he was a real mover and shaker here. He brought out, what's that guy? He brought out Buddy Holly, Little Richard, and someone else for a tour in Australia in 1958, I think. And this is where Little Richard got religion. He on the flight from America to Australia, in those days you can imagine it wouldn't even be a jet, it'd be a four prop engine job. And they had such a terrifying flight or something that Little Richard freaked out, threw his ring in the harbour, Sydney Harbour, and turned against rock and roll and became a preacher for a number of years. But yeah, that happened, and it was the trip out to Australia that freaked him out and sent him overboard. This is not an Australian record. This is one I'm just going to show anyway. Boom Boom Baby, Crash Craddock. Huge hit in Australia. This is one of the first records that blew my mind. It was aimed at people about my age, say 6, 7 or 8. But it's awesome. It's just like a stomping, huge. He sounds like Elvis, but like me, I've always been scared of Elvis, and I like people like Gene Vincent and Crash Craddock, because they're sort of creepy in their own way, but sort of friendly, creepy for children, you know. So yeah, that was a huge hit. A boom boom, baby, you're the one. Here's the record that changed my life totally. Peggy Sue, Buddy Holly. When I heard this, oh my God, I love this so much. When I heard this, I just knew I was going to be a bum my whole life. I just knew it. I just said, yep, this has given me the okay to be a complete and utter nothing, a bum, you know, a troublemaker, a thrill seeker, a sad sack. Now I've got to put these bloody things back in their plastic bags. This is not Australian either, but I'm throwing this one in because I had a bit of a dig at Pie Records the other day. But this is when the Pie record label looked absolutely fabulous. In Australia anyway. Spin with the Stars. Pie. Distributed by Pie Records, Proprietary Limited, Sydney, Australia. Now that's a nice looking label, and look at that. Sorry, I got the shakes. Sleepwalk, Santo and Johnny. The most gorgeous. Oh, I reckon this influenced Jeff Beck. This is so good. What? This is, Sleepwalk, Santo and Johnny. Yes, indeed. Now, here's a good example of a full-on. Now, this is the lead-on label. Again, this is a fairly rare version of it, and this is very early 60s. No, this would be about, somewhere between 62 and 64, I would imagine. But check it out. It's the Deltones. I think there's an American band called the Deltones, but these are sort of like a doo-wop band, whatever. Come a little bit closer. Pretty good. It's one of those things when you're a kid, it's sort of friendly, child-friendly music, and I love that. Look at that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Not as good as Zodiac, but it's pretty damn good. See what I mean about the big writing? What I loved about Australian singles was they always had big, punchy lettering. You could see what it was. Not this teensy-weensy damn things you need a magnifying glass. This is Tony Shevington, A Million Drums. Now, I think he was American. A big hit, A Million Drums. And I just wanted to show that because it's released on the Australian W&G label, who eventually put out In Records, which is one of the most gorgeous labels of all time. I just wanted to show that. Isn't that groovy? Look at that. So they're supposed to be records on their side, but it looks, I don't know, it's art. There's the B side. Nice one. And, well, this one's a pretty boring one to end on, but it's just another version of the lead-on label. I really, really love this. See that? Look at that beautiful round. Warren Carr, he was an Australian, and this is just called, he was a pianist, and the song was just called Intro. I think, no, I won't say, I won't know. He wasn't from my area, but piano instrumental. But yeah, Warren Carr. So anyway, I just wanted to show it simply because of the label and the bag. So that'll do for today. But yeah, I just scavenged a box from one of my spare rooms and I found all these. I didn't even know I still had them. So I'll keep doing Aussie labels. There's plenty of them, and might be many you haven't seen before. Toodaloo.